Can drinking help reduce your nerves? Oh, can helping to help? Sorry, I misread the question. Can drinking to help reduce your nerves hurt you from becoming natural? I would say yes. What I always tell people on boot camp or that I go out with on a regular basis, I'm not anti-alcohol. I don't have a problem with alcohol. If you want to drink, drink. I don't give a shit. But you understand what you're getting into. Understand what the consequences are. Consequence number one, it's not the most healthy, right? You probably, if you get like trash wasted, that's bad for your body. The hangover is not good. It's dehydration. But then also like it's empty or fairly empty calories. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, etc. So it's not, and it's not the healthiest, right? It's essentially putting poison in your body. So that's a downside. The other downside, though, and the one that he's talking about here, is drinking to help reduce your nerves. And what I always tell people if they want to drink is this. You're free to drink once you've proven to me that you can do the approaches and handle it mentally without drinking. If you're using it as a crutch, I'm not okay with it. So I would say what I'd say basically is if you go in and get warmed up and are doing decent approaches and then you just feel like having a drink, fine. But if you go into the club and you feel nervous and don't want to do an approach and your solution is to get drunk in order to be able to, that's not fine because now you're using that as a crutch and now you're not internally quite as validated, quite as together. And you're going to create a situation where you're just encouraging yourself to be a little bitch when you're not drunk, right? And so you'll never do day game. You see a hot girl like on the street, you probably won't do it because you're not drunk. You're not in that state. You get to the club and you won't be able to do anything at the start. And you'll be sloppy at the end of the night too. That's the other problem with drinking is a lot of times you'll be very charismatic on your opens, but then when you get into real conversation, you'll just be a little sloppy and not sharp, and you'll miss a lot of like girls that could have gone home if you'd like paid attention to the details. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of drinking to help with nerves. I don't mind drinking per se, and actually I do use drinking in my game, but the way I use drinking in my game is actually for logistics. Like I'll use pulling the girl over to the bar as an excuse to get away from her friends if she seems really on, but the friends are an issue. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. This is the consequence of having threesomes late at night. But yeah, I'll use it as an excuse to pull her to the bar. I'll also use drinks as an excuse or a premise for a date. So if it's a good dating premise because it's a date that is not super relationshipy, and also the alcohol. I'm not talking about getting the girl drunk necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, if there is alcohol involved in the date, it gives her that plausible excuse of, oh, we were drinking, one thing led to another, etc., which definitely helps.